Harmony redevelopment project is showing signs of revival. A general body meeting has been called on 15 September 2024 to examine the two proposals in hand. One is from a Casa Grande Builders, whose proposal is being considered for the first time, and another is a 2-year-old proposal revived again. Selection of builder should be based on the examination of all aspects in the offer letter. Quite often, members seek clarifications on the points made in the offer letter of the builder. Quick response from the builder to the queries raised by the associations is vital for the project to move ahead. Builder should provide quick response to the association in writing. The welfare of the members of the Residents' Welfare Association, RWA, comes first. A timeline should be set for the builder to respond, and if the response is not received, the builder should not be considered.
ஆரம்பிக்கலாமா
முதல்ல ஆரம்பிக்கலாமா?
இந்த கதை பல வருடங்களுக்கு முன் இந்த விளம்பரத்துடன் தொடங்குகிறது. ஹார்மனி வெல்ஃபேர் அசோசியேஷன் HWA கட்டிடத்தில் உள்ள அடுக்குமாடி குடியிருப்புகள் மற்றும் கடைகளின் அளவீட்டு பகுதியை அட்டவணைப்படுத்தி விவரங்களை விநியோகித்துள்ளது. The total achievable area is one of the important aspects that is evaluated in a redevelopment project. The general expectation in a redevelopment project is an increase in plinth area or carpet area. The total achievable area offered by Casa Grande is more, by around 3,000 SFT in our project. Casa Grande is offering 60-38 share in the project, while Ramnium is offering 60-40. This is the reason for the increase of 3,000 SFT in the owner's share of area. This comparative chart emphasizes this increase clearly. This is one of the criteria for evaluation, and a decision should be taken on this point by each member and noted separately. Other points can be similarly evaluated, and points allotted for final consolidation, so that a suitable builder can be recommended by each member separately. Ramnium has distributed 48,000 SFT to owners, flats plus shops. Casa Grande has distributed 50,594 SFT to owners, shops plus flats. The increase in Casa Grande offer of 3,000 SFT is what was achieved by 60-38 sharing as shown earlier.
Ramnium has distributed 48,000 SFT and Casa Grande has distributed 50,594 SFT. This information has already been circulated and discussed. Casa Grande has distributed 50,594 SFT to flats and shops, which is higher than the SFT distributed by Ramnium as discussed earlier. A close look at the chart brings out this point. This is the working sheet of the association with the measurements of plinth and UDS. A comparative statement of the area distribution for flats Ramnium and Casa Grande is presented here.
The matter regarding super built-up area, plinth area, and carpet area has been discussed many times in the past, and it's time to make a decision.
Quest for more is not the question here. A judicious section of the best option is the question. Data-based analysis on the two important points is complete. Analysis of other points continue.
There are quite a few expectations in this project. Car parking to all owners. Lifts for the flats. GST to be borne by builder for owners' flats and shops. Increase in plinth area. Concessional pricing to owners for additional area purchased. Registration of JDR at builder's cost. Registration of flat, the complete procedure to be informed in detail. All above all, the owners expect transparency, speed and alacrity, timeline adherence, quick response when queries are raised through association, and commitment to time assurance.
Ramnium has offered that one covered car park will be allotted to each owner.
Builder has informed that the car park slot in the car parking area will be allotted first to the owners, and the balance car parking area will be allotted to flats of the developer's share. The ratio of 60-40 should to be maintained. Balance area in the 60% share of owner's car park share should be earmarked as visitors' car park for owners. Casagnad has also offered that one covered car park will be allotted to each owner. The car park slot in the car parking area should be allotted first to the owners, and the balance car parking slots to be allotted to flats of the developer's share. The ratio of 60-40 should be maintained. Balance area in the 60% share of owner's car park share should be earmarked as visitors' car park for owners. Ramaniam has offered that Kone lift shall be provided. Number of lifts is not mentioned. The number of passenger lifts and bed stretcher lift should be mentioned. Casa Grande has offered that one passenger lift and one cargo lift would be provided per tower. Brand would be Johnson Schindler, but number of towers is not mentioned. Ramaniam has informed that GST at applicable rates will be paid by the developer for the owner's eligible flat area. Casa Grande to also pay GST at applicable rates for the owner's eligible flat area. Both Ramaniam and Casa Grande has offered that owners who prefer to buy additional SFT can buy from the developer, and the same should be informed to the developer before planning. The G cent for purchase of additional area, if any, shall be borne by the respective owners at applicable rates. 1. The cost for additional area per SFT is not mentioned. 2. Rebate for owners' additional area purchased is not provided. 3. Sharing of GST between owners and developer should be provided. Ramaniam has not provided any about information about JDA registration and whether cost would be borne by builder. Casa Grande have informed that JDA would be in stamp paper and JDA registration is not required in Tamil Nadu. Rental compensation offered to owners and shop owners is compared here. Ramaniam has increased the rental offer from ₹20 offered earlier to ₹25 now. Casa Grande has not revised the rental offer and needs negotiation. Casa Grande has offered ₹1 lakh as free money to each owner and 2 lakhs as interest-free refundable deposit. Ramaniam has not offered free money, but has offered ₹1,50,000 as interest-free refundable deposit. Both Ramaniam and Casa Grande have informed that all charges towards redevelopment will be borne by builder, as is the normal practice in redevelopment projects. 1. All fees, charges payable to CMDA, RERA, Chennai Corporation and other state and local authorities towards clearance and approval for the new redevelopment project shall be borne by builder. 2. All taxes including GST charges payable to government and statutory authorities should be borne by the builder. 3. All charges towards and including MES, water service charges towards disconnection in old flats and reconnection in new flats shall be borne by the builder. 4. The owners shall in no way be held liable or responsible for any claim, dispute or liability that may arise between the developer and its nominees, or other third parties, except if such claim or dispute or liability relates to an act or omission on the part of the owners. A model process chart, generally deployed in reconstruction projects, is provided. Builder should have a formal communication channel with the association, and all communications should be addressed to the association. Builder should respond promptly to any query or communications addressed by the association, since many owners staying outside Chennai or staying abroad, and many shop owners, are in contact with association only. All the provisions of the contractual agreement should be adhered to, in utmost good faith. A gist of the points discussed is given here. Evaluation of the builder can be taken up only when all the missing information is provided by the builder. Construction specification. Doors, windows, wall painting, sanitary ware etc. are given as specs by builders. Specifications on electrical works, water storage, etc. are also provided. Builders have changed some construction specifications in the documents sent subsequent to the earlier proposal. Builders also change some construction specifications when certain queries are answered by them. The construction specs as received are tabulated. This too may undergo change. This is version 1 or 1.0. The specs for wall paintings are tabulated as shown here. The wall painting for external walls, internal walls in the building, kitchen etc. are given here. The brands to be used is also provided. Too much of detail. Only color is not mentioned. Specs for flooring includes detail of tiles, granite flooring are provided. Brands are also mentioned. Door of different types have been listed by the builders. Even ironmongeries like digital lock system, tower bolts, safety latches, magnetic catchers, door closures and door viewer.s are given run detail. Doors are for safety and security and this primary purpose should be met. Width of the door should be adequate for in reasonable dimensions with strong safely lock features.
வெண்ணிலவு தொட்டு முத்தமிட ஆசை என்னை இந்த பூமி சுற்றி வர ஆசை.
Plumbing and sanitary fittings. Durability and ease of maintenance are important. A close look and selection is important. Brands are relevant, and all brands offered are international brands. When it comes to safety, electrical wiring, electrical fittings, and electrical equipment are top priority. Some good points may be noted in some offers. It must be discussed with the selected builder for improvement in their offer. Electrical points for different rooms must be worked out and discussed with the builder. Plan for the future here.
Construction specifications provides a clear reference to the materials and manufacturer's products to be used in the construction project by the builder. The quality and standards of the materials and manufacturer's products to be used in the construction is recorded in the MOU and JDA. The materials and manufacturer's products used in the construction project should also form part of the handover document when the flat is handed over to the owner.
CMDA and RARA have imposed several guidelines for obtaining completion certificate and occupancy certificate. All the CMDA RARA guidelines should be incorporated in the MOU, JDA and strict compliance is to be ensured. A copy of all the documents used to obtain OC, along with a copy of the OC can be given by the builder to each owner. Specification for external flooring is given. It is good. But one builder has taken terrace floor, driveway, and lobby as external flooring and another builder has mentioned common area within the compound wall. It need examination. Mostly builders provide external flooring as per their architect standards. Power backup for flats and common area is specified by Ramniam. Casa Grande has specified power backup only for common areas. Clarification should be obtained by association in the meeting. 1. Developer has to clearly state whether there would a separate sum for metro water and separate sum for bore well water. 2. Developer has to state how the metro water and sump water would be stored in the overhead tanks and distributed to the flats separately. 3. Developer has to ensure that there are 2 separate pipes and motors for the metro water sump and bore water. 4. The capacity of the sump should be specified. 5. The capacity of the overhead tank has to be specified. Both builders have given the specs for compound wall. Usually a strong and well-designed compound wall with security room gives a good publicity to the builder's image also, besides adding to the building style. The best option can be chosen, and the selected builder requested to match the best option chosen if possible. Security is very important in a gated community. Good security standards should be set from the start. Entry and exit passes, visitors pass, even issue of entry pass for trucks while shifting, only after ascertaining whether all dues are paid etc. should be set as practices. Security room and restroom facility for security staff, CCTV cameras, are essential for this. Intercom can be provided, though it is redundant in the mobile phone age where the security guard can contact the owner even if he or she is outside the flat. Intercom facility may only add to the maintenance cost, as there is a cost for intercom maintenance and service. Many of the features mentioned here are common to both builders. However, association should consider whether pantry on terrace etc. is allowed under CMDA rules. Many of the features mentioned here are common to both builders. Provision of EV charging point for each flat with exclusive owner control, provision for piped gas connection from the respective kitchen to the ground level and customization inside the flat by the builder, after discussion with individual flats owners on cost, are good. Good features are provided. In case any improvement or modification is required, it can be taken up by association with builder. This condition should be applicable to both builders.
Some of the points mentioned in the common specifications are critical to the selection of builder. Electricity, water storage and distribution, plumbing and fittings, doors and windows, security are definitely critical. A few other items can also be added to this list. However, some of the common specs are less critical in section of builders, and can be discussed with the builder during interaction/negotiation with the builder.
A basic framework is required for any planning. The comparisons is the basic framework. There may be a few changes in the specifications. When builders revise their specifications, there may be more changes when negotiations are completed with the selected builders based on owners' suggestions etc. So, there will be a version 2.0 with updations.
ஆண்டவா எல்லாரும் எப்பவும் மன நிம்மதியோட எந்த தொந்தரவும் இல்லாம சந்தோஷமா இருக்கணும்ப்பா. Improvements received before the video conference plan on 15 September 2024 have been incorporated here for discussion in video conference.